been a while, hasn't it? So why am I sitting here? I'm going to keep this video as short and as quick and concise as possible, because I do have a tendency to ramble on about shit. I slapped this on, it originally was just this. It's a little camera thing. I'll be honest with you guys, it kind of smells awful, because I took it out of the dirty clothes, because I didn't have a Tri-S shirt here. I guess it's at my college. And I'm filming this right now at my house. So, no Tri-S shirt today. Thought I'd get this instead, and then that wasn't enough because it's cold as hell in my basement. So I packed this bad boy on too, and now we're here. So basically, I just have a few things to say, a few updates, and this may be one of the last update-ish type videos to the channel. I'll get into that in a little bit though, if you stick to the end. I'm actually going to put timestamps down in the description, so if you want, if like there's a certain part of this video that just doesn't interest you or you just don't care, like right now, me just rambling about nothing, you can go down there and skip, and yeah, and you can just click the timestamp to the subject that interests you the most. So, first off, I heard someone walking around upstairs. I really hope I don't get interrupted during this. So first off, I want to talk about this Western that I released a teaser for, called Written in Blood. If you haven't checked it out yet, there'll be something on screen, I'm sure, that you can check out. It is very exciting. I'm very excited about that project. I haven't talked about it much on the channel. I mentioned it once in one of these update videos last year. So it's been a while. And then I released a teaser. And here's the thing, man, I kind of messed up because I released that teaser a little prematurely. So it says coming soon. That's no longer correct. It is not coming soon. And the reason why, the unfortunate reason why, is because I'm from Michigan, and let me tell you a little bit about filming in Michigan, okay? Or any experience in Michigan, really, filming or not. The weather can be 80 one day, 30 the next. That's hardly hyperbolic. That's just the reality of the situation. And so we went up way further north to film these incredible scenes in the snow, in blizzards, at locations that were really sick. And then we came back down more south, and we were like, okay, so we basically had maybe 2 more days of filming left in the winter that we need to do, maybe. And the snow's just gone, and it's not coming back. We thought that maybe there would be a chance that it would come back because, like I said, Michigan just fluctuates like crazy, but it's just not going to happen, which is really, 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 really unfortunate, because I really cannot put into words enough how this could have been finished this could have released early summer, for sure. And now it's going to have to be released next year. Next winter time, roughly. And so, look, that's whatever. That's the reality of the situation. I feel like these sort of things, these setbacks, have stopped bothering me in a lot of ways because, especially with COVID, I mean, it just kind of became a very normal thing to have, it became a very normal thing to have shit just go wrong, and not be able to finish a project, when scheduled. And that actually brings us on to Survivors 2, which I'll talk about in a minute. But yeah, so too bad, so sad. However though, it leaves room to make the script even better, which is really cool. That's always great when you have that extra time to do that. So I'll be doing that, and making the script even better than it was going to be, and really taking the time with the editing, and so it'll be pretty crazy. Now, when we came back, my car was stuffed to the brim with people, filming equipment, and like clothes and stuff, like packed stuff to stay somewhere. Along this drive, and filming some other stuff too, I lost the plate that goes on the tripod, which is basically like what my camera attaches to, the plate on my gimbal, which the camera attaches to, And the mic that's currently recording this, I super glued it recently, and mid-video, it's actually fallen apart again. But hopefully the audio is fine. I'll be real, this is just not the time to be recording this. I'm so out of it right now. I actually got my vaccine recently, so I'm kind of out of it from that, and just kind of out of it in general. So I don't know what compelled me to do this video right now, but I just kind of want to. It's been on my mind. It's been like an itch. Gotta itch it, gotta do it. So here I am. So that obviously is going to, and I'll say right now, by the way, since this looks like a tripod shot, I cannot wait to show you the setup that I have created in order to capture this video. It's pretty wild. It really brings me back to the AK days, having the camera set up like this. Survivors 2 will be done and finished winter 2021 or January of 2022. One or the other. Now, I've been saying that shit for a long time, and let me tell you why this is actually why you should believe me this time. One, there were a lot of reasons why Survivors has not been filming. A lot of variables. A few I'll just say right now. COVID, for one, just completely got in the way. A lot of different changes in the story and recastings that have had to happen and stuff of that nature. A lot of conflicting schedules. Because you got to think too, Survivors 2 is a passion project with no school reasoning behind it, no money reasoning behind it, nothing. It's completely passion. And so it really is just a matter of filming it when we have the time. And we have not, nor have we been able to for some of the reasons I just said. And also, no, this can't happen. This can't happen. We don't have time for this. Shit. Yeah, I forgot what I was going to say. I want it to take place during kind of a time of the year where it's not so pretty outside. I don't really want it to take place during, it doesn't take place after, or during this, it's not supposed to take place during the summer or spring when it's like pretty out. It's supposed to take place pretty much in basically prime time for filming is fall, and then right after winter, or kind of during winter when it's not really snowy on the ground. So we've filmed here and there bits and pieces, and basically what we're gonna do is we're gonna film a few things in April, a couple things that are more indoor and just indoor stuff over the summer, and then we're gonna wrap up filming in fall, and then winter will be editing the thing. And it's gonna be a big boy. It's gonna be like 2 hours maybe. Like, I'll tell you right now, not a lot is filmed of it right now, and we're already at like 15 minutes. So, and that could be a whole short film in itself, obviously. And so, now this brings me to say something that is a recent thought, but I want to say it regardless. Take a sip of this water real quick. I don't really want to make like a big announcement about this necessarily. Maybe I'll change my mind on that. But as of now, the people that watch these videos, I want you to know this. I want you to be informed of this information. Survivors 2 is going to be the last video on Trice Productions. Aside from maybe well, no, not even maybe. I definitely want to do a video that basically is like an edit, as like a farewell to Trice. Why am I doing that? I'm doing that because, so there's a few reasons why. One, this channel, alright, was essentially started. It was started by me, Josh, and Charlie. Those are people that have been on the channel before. That's what the S is for. It stands for, it's us. The three of us founded it. It was supposed to be a channel to upload Survivors 2. That was basically the point of it. Every update video was basically about Survivors, and then everything else was filler. Other short films were other just passion project stuff. And Charlie and Josh especially, but Charlie and Josh both aren't involved really in the channel anymore. And it's kind of become my channel. And that's great and all, but The thing is, this channel it was a dreamed up channel by high school friends and to make survivors. And I almost feel like with where the channel's going, the direction that it's been taking, that it would be very fitting and just feel right to have it end with Survivors 2. I mean, it'll be so cool to see the channel's birth with Survivors, watch Survivors, and then watch Survivors 2 that is so much higher in quality than Survivors 1, and just see that natural progression and journey, and then have it wrap with that. Because aside from like if I make Survivors again someday with like a budget, and it would be unrecognizable, it would be a completely different story. Aside if I do that, Survivors is done after Survivors 2. Not touching it again. I always said that I would do a story. I would do a Survivors 2 if there's a story to be told. And there absolutely is with Survivors 2 now, which is why it's happening. And it's just going to end after that. It's done. And so I feel like it just makes a lot of sense for the channel to end with it. And then it would kind of just be this thing, you know, this very wholesome, genuine channel that just kind of was what it was. And it's a product of its moment and its time in history. And you know, I'll be graduating college too around the time, not around the time the Survivors comes out, but I'll be a senior in college. I'll be graduating after that. And then shit's gonna get pretty unfamiliar. You know, I mean, I'm probably gonna move away. Stuff just changes. And it's crazy. You know, I will always love this channel a lot. And I mean, who knows what the future holds for it, but I guess right now that makes sense to me. That makes a lot of sense to me. You also have the thing too, is that like the biggest thing, and this is the biggest reason why I want to change the channel, or not the biggest reason. I think the thing about it being my channel now when it's supposed to be me, Charlie, and Josh's is like the main reason, I think. But like, the one thing I'll say is we have like a lot of copyright issues on here. A lot of the films haven't aged the best, which is natural. That makes sense. But I kind of want a place for that, and that channel can be this. Can be that, I mean. And then also too, this channel has like movie reviews and different sorts of things like that. And it's just kind of one of those things where it's like, let's say I want to submit this channel off to, for a resume or something. Well, it has all that other stuff on there. And in reality, I would just want them to see the movies that I made. That's just an example of, you know, where that could get in the way. That's not really necessarily much of an issue, but like, I just think that the channel has somewhat of a lack of identity right now. And that was definitely like, as much as Haunting of AK-47 Domination was like a funny thing, you can clearly tell it gets kind of meta and serious at the end. And a lot of that was real. And I think that it just makes sense. So basically, moving on from this channel, I would make a channel that is for my short films, pretty much exclusively. And then I would make a channel, like I'm a big Walking Dead fan, and like, I get that I'm like the last person on the planet that still watches Walking Dead. But I would love to make a Walking Dead channel / movie review channel. Basically, Walking Dead is ending this summer. So I'll make a bunch of videos for that, but then I'll also make like movie review content, maybe a podcast, just stuff like that. And then just have it be its two separate areas. So I'll still be here on YouTube. I've been here on YouTube since 2010. I'm not going anywhere, I don't think. But like, I just think I will definitely have those two channels after this. But this channel is gonna have an official end. And that's kind of exciting. I feel like that just is right. But yeah, I'm gonna wrap it there, I think. I'm very excited for you guys to watch Written in Blood when it gets done, and I can't wait for Survivors 2. One of my really good friends is co-starring in it and helping me with it. She's awesome, and she's really excited to be in it. So yeah, it's gonna be great. I can't really say much else than that. I look forward to posting more stuff in the meantime before this channel sees its end. And hell, you know, if like Matt and Charlie and any of those classic guys, Noah, any of them want to come on the channel at some point and like do like anything, I mean, like I absolutely would be down for that, you know, to like as like a grand finale thing to the channel. I feel like that would make a lot of sense. But yeah, guys, so I think that pretty much wraps it. So, oh, one final thing. I have not forgotten about that Q&A video. I'm aware it's a year old. I'm aware that the title says Q&A coming soon. I'm still gonna make that video. So just look out for that. Okay, see ya. The heater's on. Gotta turn that off. Oh my god, that seat is so cold. Yeah, that seat's too cold. I think I gotta slap on a sweatshirt. Let's do one more test of me sitting up, because I'll be talking like this primarily. This should probably look good, right? Hey guys, I'm not in the mindset to do this video right now. So here's the thing.